Well, really, I just thought, we just had a noticeable uptick in quality of play in all areas. They hurt us on the offensive board and they made some threes late, but other than that, we covered their actions well. Our pace within our offense, we were cutting harder than we have been, and our spacing was better. So just overall, we had a nice uptick from the way we've been playing.
It's difficult to beat the same team 2 times in a row. What will be the keys tonight to try to beat them?
Well, one of the things is, Al and Paul went 10 for 29. I mean, they're not going to do that again. So, we can, you can look at the game and see possessions where Aaron did a nice job on Paul, or we did a nice job on Al, or whatever. But those guys are good, really good players. So, one of the things that always makes it so hard is, the pro athletes are competitive, and the team is going to respond. So they're going to respond back tonight, and whatever kind of good job we did on them, we're going to need to do better here. As I said, because both those guys are good. So a big key will be not can we get him 10 for 29, but can we do something again with them both,
Aaron was saying yesterday, he said, I know Paul's going to come back at him now and test him. What does he have to do? He stayed down on the pump really well, so he worked through the shot.
He had pretty good discipline on him for sure. Paul's clever because he can drive and score that way. He can also pump fake, as you said, and get by people. Aaron just did a nice job of staying between him and the basket and using his body, trying to body him up. But Aaron's right. Everybody there knows that.
Are you going to have
That's good.
That's
That's good.
good.
That's what
I was talking about go-to guy. Yesterday, Vucevic hits a big shot. Do you have a 7-foot, 240-pound go-to guy now?
Well, that's one of the things that happened for us in December is quite a bit, is that we were able to, rely on him in the fourth quarter in a lot of those games to either get a quality shot, or some teams were kind of scrambling down and doubling him. He was throwing the ball on the weak side and things like that. But it's gone away some, recently. But he's a guy definitely. You can see when sometimes there's a lot of plays in an NBA game that just aren't ideal, and they end up being kind of a busted play on all teams. And you see our guys, they look for him. They look dumb it down to him. They look to pick and pop with him. So they look at him like that.
Now you're going to have to come up with something tonight if you're in the same situation. Probably. They'll probably be looking for Vooch tonight.
They probably will. Very true.
This team is somewhere in the area of 16 or 17-2 when Elfrid's a positive player minus. How important is it for your group to all do the little things that add to a positive at the end of the day?
Very important. We have to do it as a group. That's a great point. It's one of the things we've been talking about from the beginning, and it's always there's a fine line in there, because you certainly don't want to send the message that you're not good enough otherwise. That doesn't help anybody's confidence, But the reality is we have to play together, and if we have 2 or 3 of our key players and they're minus 12 and the game is over, we got to beat that night. It isn't like some other player was plus 35 and carried us to victory. It's just the way it is. We need all of our guys, contributing in a positive manner. Yesterday, neither team's bench, was very productive. So that'll be a thing tonight as well. Can either team's bench get going a little bit? But the EP is a huge part of what we're trying to do. And when he's really positive like that, we're a totally different team.
Scott, another coach was fired by Gary Fisher 2 years. As coaches getting shorter leashes, and do you think about that? I mean, it used to be you get 4 or 5 years, especially in that situation. Is it a trend now that's turning?
Yeah, I don't know. I think both of the last places I was before was 4.5, 5 years, whatever. I don't know if people have different expectations, things like that. We should be based on results. We work at the pleasure of whatever ownership has hired us, and or management. And when people make a change, they make a change. I don't begrudge people that either. I mean, I know that this is a temp job. They are. I mean, that's what the pro coaching is. So unless somehow you just somehow get in a spot where the league gets going and things work out.
Kevin's last 9 games have been really efficient. He shot almost 50% from the field, about 45, I think, from 3. Is there a change since he moved to the bench? Maybe going in second year?
Well, it speaks very well for Evan and Victor both. That when we took Victor out, he played very well. When we take Evan out, he played well. So it speaks highly of kind of their character and the fact that they can you know, just immediately accept a different role and be productive. You know, and both guys have done that for us. So, you know, you never know when you do something like that. You never know what's going to happen. You trust your guys, and you hope that, you know, the guy that you unfortunately have to tell you're making changes to, you know, doesn't hang his head and continues to produce. And as I said, I mean, it's a good sign both those guys have. You know, we need. Well, now I was in the starting lineup. The TV's out and play well in that role. You know, so he can play either one.